There was a time when the sound's rotation and physical figuring were accompanied by a sense of wonder, a feeling of not quite knowing what you were summoning from the machine god that stood before you. I remember it all, the confusion of the cover, the moments leading up to plucking out those discs from the box, a daze of orange scraped with the white dashes, and never quite understood why the cover stood out. I still don't, in all honesty. 20 odd years of blurry-eyed confusion and allegiance to the cause, and here I am, reflecting upon the event I still don't really understand. Besides art-based bemusement, the process of scanning the back of the box while installing things, if you remember that, was also the most intense moment of buying a new game. Awaiting the errors, things to go wrong, wondering if it'll even run. I'd be happy with it running. Half the time. Look, I'm talking about Half-Life. You know why Half-Life was good. We all do. We know why it's important. I've always struggled with the idea of things being held up to such a high point that we forget about the smaller things around said thing. In this case, a video game, a piece of media, you can interact with. We tend to look beyond those interactions and the emotions attached to them. Half-Life is respected for its technical achievements and narrative delivery, but rarely for the way it made us feel as we played it. The tram ride, those first few seconds exploring Black Mesa, the trickle of humour when we ruined someone's dinner, it's all layers. As the hours went by and we were treated to various set pieces and moments designed to blow us away, but the moments in between never stopped producing feelings, emotions. Enjoyment, curiosity, confusion, relief. Yeah, it's all lost in the noise when we retrospectively speak about the game. The combustion of what attaches us to an experience is removed in favour of a sterile deconstruction, less of a fun PowerPoint filled with clip art and more of an Excel spreadsheet filled with pie charts. This is a reminder to recall the feelings over the technology and techniques. That's where the real magic lies. Rewinding that moist pink mush entombed in my skull bleeds into memories of how I felt, never how I understood. Call of Duty's bombastic set pieces that always made me feel like a fleeting hand bursting through the water as the head struggles to emerge. Those brief seconds of inspiration and bewilderment that tie together the janky games like Tech War that allows the game to linger beyond just being a meme. Perhaps the reason we tend to overlook the emotive in favour of the technical falls to how easy one is to quantify over the other. It's not exactly an easy quest to explain how something made you feel without dipping your toes into sounding like a flowery bard, kinda like we're already done here. Of course, emotions can change upon repeat visits and reflection. Within the context of what we play now, to then, our views and feelings on a game can change. It's the same way your early teen self thought Limp Bizkit was a biting strain of music that stuck their fingers in the eyes of the man, only to revisit them decades later with a bit of an awkward handshake, to say the least. Less fingers in the eye, more fingers in the ear. A trait that is unique to my generation. The fact this change takes place is a testament to the process we're growing and changing. These differences that take root are often the gatekeepers to how we create our own criteria for a great game or a bad game. Defining everything by the technical aspect robs you of this. Moving the hands around the sculpt, feeling each dent, nuke, and crafted curve. Seeing the form, feeling the shape, barking on the 30 cal mounted Jeep turret section. Bricks shattering, helmets pinging from the designated places, trees splitting into shreds, all of those things. Sitting in the corner, reflecting on the motion over the machine, the jank over the jubilant is a sobering way to spend your time, but rewarding nevertheless. The emotional response has always been key to the rise of boomer shooters, the rejection of modern methods that leaves us feeling numb in favour of the old ways. Nostalgia, some would say. Sincerity in creation, possibly. But it's how they made us feel that matters. Dusk's silliness with its 360 flips, gun spinning reload replacements, and appreciation for the past. Arthurian Legends' skull explosions, White Hell's booming weaponry, none of them do anything new or technically impressive, but they do produce a cocktail of feelings and emotive responses. Those same responses are what we remember in the years to come, so why treat any other stalwarts of the genre any differently? When I'm an old, sagging clump of skin drenched across a frail bone structure, The chances are I'll be struggling to remember how to stop a fart turned into a wet welcome. Will I recall Half-Life's Cascade made me feel, or the gleeful infection that followed Soldier Fortune's shotgun sending someone into the realm of pink mist? Probably not. So I guess now is the time to make the most of those memories.
With my brains and your brawn, we'll make an excellent team.